Hey guys, Mr. Steck here, back in my garage for this week's Fire Ed lesson. This week we're going to be using some of the same skills that we did last week, striking and volleying, except for this week we're going to be doing them instead of with our hand, we're going to be using a paddle of some kind. This paddle could look like a lot of different things. Some of you at home, you might have some kind of racket. This is a tennis racket. You might have a badminton racket or even a paddleball racket. So this would work great. If you don't have something like this, you could make something like my friend Winston here. So for my friend Winston, all it is, I just took a paper towel roll and a paper plate and I duct taped them together. And this is going to work great for our paddle this week. If you don't have one like this, of a tennis racket or something like that at your house. Okay, so for our paddle skills this week, we're going to be doing some striking and volleying, and this is really important, also balance. Okay, so with my friend Winston, I'm going to be using our balloon that we worked on last week. Again, if you don't have a balloon, you could use our blow-up bag that we use. Okay. When I'm using my balloon with Winston, I'm going to be working on trying to keep that ball in the air, just like we did last week with our hand, okay? Now Winston's not very flat, so he kind of bounces a little bit to the side, and that's where the balance comes in, all right? Now, other things you can do with our paddle is you can just try to balance the balloon on top of Winston, okay? In our game this week called Paddle It Up, and parents, I'll post these rules for the game right underneath this link, just like I did last week. In our game, you're going to be practicing keeping your ball in the air, okay? How many times can you do it? Try to challenge yourself. Maybe you're flipping the paddle over. Then you're going to be practicing moving around with the paddle and using the paddle to keep the ball up in the air as you move. You can set up an obstacle course, you can use cones or a jump rope or sidewalk chalk if you're outside and zigzag through your challenge as you're trying to keep the ball up in the air, okay? Again, this is using our striking and our volleying skills that we worked on last week, so if you haven't checked out that lesson yet, go back to last week's slides and then you can click on the first link. I also have our weekly challenge for fitness that will be on the third link on these slides. So every week we'll be doing our fitness challenge. If you're looking for that, you can go back to the slides and go to the third link, and then you can check out the fitness challenge for this week. It'll be different than the one from last week. I saw a lot of videos and I got some emails about kids that were playing our games last week and doing our fitness challenge, so that's really cool to see. Keep up the good work. Stay healthy out there, wash your hands, and hope to see everybody soon. See ya!